Hello, only 13-year-old gamers are allowed to pass beyond this point. If you're not a 13-year-old gamer, get out of here, because you shouldn't be on YouTube, because it's illegal.
Gaming. Hey, you. Yeah, you. According to YouTube analytics, no one is subscribed. Please help. That is all. So Spellbreak. What is a Spellbreak? It's a Spellbreak. Spellbreak is a battle royale that is free to play on Switch, Xbox, PC, and PS4. Well, you're probably thinking that sounds like Fortnite. Well, it is. But better. Because Fortnite is bad. Unlike Fortnite, instead of guns, you can use magic gauntlets that shoot magic energy. You can cast it using mana, which also lets you fly. The gauntlet types are fire, ice, poison, wind, ice, and ground. Okay, and lightning. You can hold 2 gauntlets at a time. Mana recharges naturally. You can also use the gauntlet main attack and their special attack. For example, the wind gauntlet can shoot magic wind blast and create a tornado that pulls enemies toward it. But if you shoot a firebolt tornado, it becomes a fire tornado and it does damage. Things the game could do better at. The map of the game is pretty bland. There's a bunch of castles in one desert. I really thought they could have gone with a volcano, jungle, cave, there's infinite possibilities. The map is also incredibly small for the amount of players there is. Sorry, the map is incredibly large for the amount of players that are in it. Also, the game is about 50% of the game is bots, which is not that great. I understand it's because not many people know this game, but geez. I really like this game. I think it could be better with a couple changes. But the thing it could benefit from is having a consistent update schedule, so we know when it's going to be updated. Because they just randomly drop a trailer every 2 weeks or so, and oh, new item. Ooh. Also, the way you drop, it's just annoying. Next, special stuff. Each gauntlet has its own leveling depending on how you play, and you can each get special abilities that you can activate with scrolls. And you can get these by leveling up your gauntlet, which I think is a cool mechanic. You can also get custom banners, which look really cool. You get these by leveling up your gauntlet. Sometimes, something else I find really cool is every time you get inside the circle, your main gauntlet levels up and you get a new ability, which is a great mechanic that is great. And finally,
there are 6 gauntlets, all with their own power. My personal favorite is the poison. Each gauntlet can combo with another to make a super powerful attack. Fire is good for close spaces because it has an area of effect. Fire is bad in open areas though. Ice is just horrible. There's nothing good about it really, other than mobility, but I mean, there's speed boots and everything, so you can get around pretty quickly no matter what. Wind is for combos, and it parries well with everything except ice. I think I said parries. Ugh, dang it. Well, ground can only attack on the ground, so it's bad against wind players. Lightning is good for not much, but it is very well rounded, and there's not much to say. Poisons is stealthy class for sneaking up on people, because you can kill them fast.
The audio is weird, scrolls don't sound very good, and whatever you want to call it when you win is just horrible. It's not very rewarding, and the loading screen music is bad. I can't even remember what it sounds like. The dropping music isn't that great overall, they just need to do an overhaul. And no, that wasn't meant to rhyme. Even though it was. Like right here, everything is scripted. Even this part, me talking about it being scripted, is scripted.
A little early, but everything is scripted, in fact.
Even this, yes, it's scripted too! How do you like that, Christopher Nolan? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's move on to the visuals. They are cel-shaded, cartoony, and reminds me of a cleaner, more cartoonish Zelda Breath of the Wild. The winning screen. God, I have so much to say on the winning screen. It is just bad. I mean, it's a bland brown victory logo. There's the music on it, like I said before, is just not good. It pops up out of nowhere, and it's just, I don't know what they could do to improve it. Maybe more music, and maybe a flashier and slow-mo, and some, I don't know, fireworks or something. Just something to spice it up, and it not be a bland, brown, boring victory logo. Now, I mostly main rock and fire. Why? Because they are the two most powerful gauntlets in the game. The rock, I think, does 25 all the way up to 35 damage. That's like 4 hits, and someone's just gone, dead. And then fire, I'm pretty sure, is 20 up to 30 damage, but you can use it in the air. So if you hit rock and then light the rock on fire by shooting it with fire, you can do double damage and then do 25 with rock, and when you light them on fire, they stay on fire, and it is an absolute powerhouse.
Combo, lightning and wind. So if the wind gauntlet throws in a giant tornado, pulls enemies toward it. But if you were to electrocute the tornado, oh, it's lightning. They get shocked, they can't attack for a couple seconds. You can kill them. But wind also works really well with everything except ice, because ice is bad. We don't talk about ice here. All my homies hate ice.
Lightning and poison is my favorite combo. The combo works by throwing down a big poison cloud, and then you zap the poison cloud with a lightning bolt that you get for having a lightning gauntlet on your left hand, because there's no left hand dominancy in the game. And when the enemies walk into it, they're shocked and can't move because they're shocked, and they're also slower, and they get stuck in the poison because they're slower, and they get stuck. And
the ice gauntlet is, in my opinion, useless. It is useless unless it is your main gauntlet. When it is your main, you shoot a giant crossbow arrow, and it shoots a ice trail. And when you slide on it, it will make you faster and easier to move around the map. But it will melt in a couple seconds. And when it melts, you get water, which is useless, unless you have the electric gauntlet. And when you shoot the ice or the water, it will make an electrical water path that when opponents step on, they will be shocked for around 5 seconds. Do it while doing damage in those 5 seconds. I would give this combo a 7 out of 10 because it can do lots of damage to many enemies at once.
they die.
Outro. I think Spellbreak is a great game, but it could use just a little help. It could benefit from just a better map. The map is one of the most bland things in this entire game. It could also benefit by you, the person watching this video. You should play Spellbreak, because I think it's a great game. I give Spellbreak a 9 out of 10. What do you guys think? Round. I said ice twice. Instead of ice, twice, you have fire, wind, poison, ice, ground. What's the last one? What's the last one?
What do you mean, what's the last one?
I'm missing a gauntlet.
There's ground, fire,
Ice, poison, wind.
yeah, you better put this in behind the scenes.
Okay, wait. Fire, ice, poison, wind, and ground. I'm missing one. Lightning. Lightning. Okay, lightning.